Oh, good lad.
What's up guys, I hope you're all doing good. I just wanted to give you a quick rundown of today's video. So I know you've all been asking for the Cane Corso, Cane Corso, however you want to say it. We've managed to find two, so we've got a male and a female. This guy was quite local to me as well, so it was only a half-hour drive. The only problem is I was very hungover. This was on a bank holiday Monday. I'd been out the night before. It was raining on the day and I was just getting thrown around the garden like an empty tracksuit by these two big Cane Corsos. So yeah, the things that I do for you guys, but the results are very interesting. You're going to want to stick around for this one. If you want to take a look at the guy's dogs, I'll tag his Insta down at the bottom of the video, but yeah, stay tuned for this one. So first up, we've got Azora. Beautiful dog and super friendly, at least until she's given the command. That bite looked solid, but honestly, I don't think that was her best effort. I'd say maybe 60 to 70% effort. It could be that she didn't like the feel of the sleeve. Either way, I think she's capable of more. Unfortunately, it's not enough to make it onto the leaderboard this time, so let's see if Bronson can step it up. So we all knew the Corso was going to put up a big number, but honestly, I did not expect that. 207 kilograms of bite force, that's absolutely mind-blowing. To generate that kind of power behind the teeth is a serious display of strength. Now, it's still not in the realm of 700 psi, like some people claim. Remember in the previous video, we worked out that 540 psi on my sleeve would equal around 222 kilograms. I've never really believed those psi figures anyway, but even so, 207 kilograms has completely blown my mind. So, we've got to watch this back in slow motion. What I was doing here, I was waiting for Bronson's frustration to build, and you can see it pay off. He really lunges for me here and nearly slams into the wall. Now that was my cue to give him the bite. He goes straight in with a 178 and then immediately follows it up with a massive 207. After that, he lands some big scores, a 159, you'll see a 120, and then towards the end, a 164. Huge scores from Bronson, seriously impressive stuff. So here's a bit of a bonus clip for you. I've had a few people asking to see an American Bulldog. I managed to find one at a recent testing day. And even though Popeye has bad teeth, I convinced the owner to let him have a go on the sleeve. Now of course, if Popeye had healthy teeth, he'd likely score even higher, but this is still a really interesting result. Drop a comment and let me know where you think Popeye would rank on the leaderboard back in his prime. "108 kilograms. Now that's not bad for an American Bulldog who's barely got any teeth. The next episode is going to be a special one. The dog featured is something of a legend here in the UK. Ever since I started this journey, people have told me stories about a bull herder named Deuce. His bite is known as the death grip, and it's said to be one of the hardest bites in the country, backed up by multiple experienced decoys. You're not going to want to miss this one. If you've enjoyed the video, hit that like button, and if you want to see how hard Deuce can bite, make sure you're subscribed.